Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 10 minutes past 10 on Sunday night. Back with a few for tomorrow. Two from Fairyhouse and two from Listowel, both flat meetings. The Harvest Festival got off today, as usual, to a jumps meeting. Weather seemed to be good enough, although I'd seen a shower there this evening, but I heard it didn't do much harm. And I hope the next couple of days are dry enough for us as well. I didn't travel today. I normally go down on the Sunday, have done for years, drive up and drive down on the, or drive down and drive up, um, and go again later in the week. But just didn't feel up to it this morning. Um, I, I'm up on one tablet and down on another, so it takes a couple of days for the adjustment to kick in, I think. So just didn't feel right for driving up and down today. So I decided to give it a miss. I'm going Tuesday until Saturday or Sunday. So I'll have enough time in the kingdom. Um, I wasn't on last night. I went visiting and didn't come back until nearly midnight. So I didn't sort of fancy really anything today. What's new, I was afraid of Durkin's horse, and it proved right. What's new, we had it the last time in Roscommon, and we had it before. I had a fall the last time in Killarney, and you could see today it was taking its toll a bit. It was very iffy, even at the first. Probably the best horse ran on well to the line, but the jumping, it's all about jumping when there's hurdles in front of you. And just got a flam or down out the Bromheads. That was the other one I sort of fancied. It went out to 13-2. Done well enough to finish second to a horse coming back from a layoff, an older one of Ross O'Sullivan's, which I wouldn't have fancied. So we wouldn't have made money. We wouldn't have lost a lot either. Saturday, we had got off to a great start with Thunder Roar. It was 11-1 in the morning, went off 5-1, a lot of late money for it. Always travelled well, was going to get there. Rumstar was a bit of a disappointment. Noriko was the biggest disappointment of all. Don't know what happened. There must be some excuse. O'Malley won well. That drifted out in price too. We had a couple of seconds. We had and we had one in the big race, Jubilee Walk. So what have we? Two winners and two places, I think. Anyway, on to tomorrow. We get this into the oven. Two at Fairyhouse first. Lady Pagasa up £3 for finishing second to Altamara. And Altamara has ran well since. But if you look at it, it's went up to 70. But it started off when it was with Charlie Hills, it was 80. Came to Johnny Murta, went off first at 67. Ran well a couple of times in Dundalk. Ran well enough the last day. As I said, we'll have a peep at it. And just 3.5 lengths back to the third. That didn't work, did it? Oh, here we are. I don't know what happened there. Big dishes back to the third. I leave it. On to the other one. Well, we see, check the betting. There's a horse in it, it's interesting, but just keep an eye on it. Is Bowman. It came to the Charles Burnier. It was third in that race of Lady Pagasa, and the handbrake was on. So a lot of those horses, I missed this or skipped the second run and then go for the third run maybe. It's 15-2, but only them know how it was fixed in that race. Lady Pagasa is 9-2, but down to 5-1 back at each way. Keep an eye on Bowman's run. Philly's handicap. A horse that we backed a couple of times before is Anvika. Now the thing about this is it starts very slow. The day in Limerick, wasn't it? It finished third, and it started slow in Navan. But the last day a to the big race, a horse is going. They're talking about bringing it to Saudi, Pincock Salas. But this Anvika here, the pink hat on the turn for home, and you think it has no chance from there. Horse has ability. He did well in here. It was up the rail. It off for 40 to 1 shot that day. And it broke better. Sam Cona's taken off 7, so that's bringing it down to 71. It's an each way bet, probably. Again, if it could break better than it has, 6 to 1 there, paying 4 places with the numbers bookie. Until Listowel, 202. Racing is starting early tomorrow, 1:30. It was 2:30 today. A horse that we backed before, it was drawn wide, but Billy Lee. If Billy Lee could have a good day tomorrow, I'm hoping he has. This is rated 61 now. If you look, going back 2 years ago, it had a run and it went to Listowel and won off 60. Billy Lee was riding it. Then it won off 64 in the Curragh. Billy Lee has only rode it a couple of times. He was fourth on it here, and he was third on it here, and second on it here. And both of them were in Curragh and Galway last year. So one run this year, going back to Navan and Galway the last day. So it has a shot. It's drawn wide, isn't it, tomorrow? That's the only concern. What number? Number 13. It's drawn in the car park. So hopefully Billy Lee he has a good head in him, so he might get him into position. It's an each way bet as well. And then horse that we back the last day, Grey Leader. This has the ability to win. It'll carry in top weight, but you don't put top weight on an ace. It's rated 82 now. Won in Listowel before of 85 in 2023. We were on it that day actually. Hadn't run from May. Galway was the day sport, but it got thrown in a good handicap. And this day in Galway got locked in and a bad draw. No, it was a good draw. And didn't get position. So there's 4 for tomorrow. 2 each track. Pick and choose what you want. I'll get this into the oven. A few things to do tomorrow when I won't be around for the week. Maybe grass will be a priority.